This fool sucks.
Oh, yeah. We are back in the Beat Locker for show 17, Drum Brigade podcast. I'm Corey Kingston Horn. Sitting across from me, he's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
He's producing the show. He's holding it down. He's very cranky. He's very tired. He's very uncaffeinated today. He is fantastic, filthy, funky Phil Pardell. What's up, Phil?
What's up, Phil?
I'm tired.
Oh, dang.
He's got a brand new baby.
Fresh babe.
Fresh baby, like
babe.
3 weeks old. No, 3 days old? 4 days old?
Yeah, like 2 days, I think.
Oh my gosh. What are you even doing here?
Committed.
How could you?
He's committed.
That's what you call.
Dang. Just, I'm going to leave my newborn
Listen,
at home.
folks, that's what you call commitment.
Listen to his voice. He's so tired. All right.
I played a gig the same day he was born.
Why would you
What?
do
He
that?
came out, then I went and played a wedding, and then I went back to the hospital.
You are out of your freaking mind, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This fool loves
Are you serious?
this fool
yeah.
loves drums more than he
Dang,
loves his
dude.
son.
Not true. Not true.
No, you
wow.
love drums so that you can love your son
And feed him.
and feed him. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. Wow, that's next level. All right, sitting to my right, sitting to Funky Phil's left is fantastic. Muscular. I don't know. What do we call him? He's
Super
back.
buff.
He's back for a second week. He is
Fireman.
Eric. What's up, Fireman Eric?
What's up, guys? I'm stoked to be back.
Yes.
Yeah,
2
it's
weeks.
hot.
He's
2 weeks
here.
in a row.
Wow,
dude.
I know. That's like not normal.
Man,
Wow.
I
This
thought
is
only
great.
Phil and I did that. You went from like not being on the show and us being super like me being on my soapbox every week because of you like fighting fires. Like I was mostly mad at the fires, not mad at you.
I was
but-
bad because I didn't want to be there either.
Yeah, and then now you're just like, yeah, I'm back, fools. I'm here.
Let's do this.
Very, very cool. We got a crazy show, man. A crazy show today. A crazy show. Okay. We're gonna get into everything about Phil and his baby. A dad of two now, 2 boys. Did you teach him how to play drums yet?
Yeah. He's got
So
it.
dope.
He's already trying to get your gigs.
All right. We got 3 fools in the Beat Locker today. Me, Funky Phil, and Fireman Eric. And then we are doing the Drum Brigade podcast. We have a really crazy guest today, dude. Super crazy guest. You guys are not ready. The world is not ready. I thought the world wasn't ready last week, but this one is like we're breaking boundaries here. Okay, this dude isn't a drummer per se, but he's like more of a producer. He's a scientist.
Time traveler.
Yeah, I mean, he's like an inventor. He's the dopest dude. One of the dopest dudes I know. He's incredibly like, there's no words to describe this dude. This week, our guest is Dub Robot. Yes. If you haven't checked out Dub Robot, you need to go check this fool out. This dude is from another world. He's from another world. We're going to get into that. Let me tell you a little bit about Drum Brigade and how you can listen to our wonderful podcast. So you can listen to this show on all the platforms except Spotify, Phil.
So far. We're working on it.
It's coming soon. We're working on it. Just give us a chance, man. Like freaking Endike said.
I'm still working on it myself.
You know, like give us a chance. All right, so you can listen to this on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, TuneIn, and drumbrigade.com, as well as YouTube, audio only. We're working on a web show. I've said that for like 7 episodes now, but we still haven't done it yet because we don't have a studio. We're going to get a studio though soon. We're going to borrow somebody's studio and make an incredible web show for you guys. You're not going to believe it when you see it because our ideas are so good. All right, anyways. We're working on Our Patreon as well. Haven't done it yet, but, give us a chance. We're trying to get the ball rolling on our podcast. We want this to be a well-oiled machine, which it's on its way. It's pretty good right now. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So we're working on it. There's only 3 of us, dude. It's not like this is a big corporation. Just give us a chance, all right? Calm down. Just let us work on it. Jeez. All right, anyways. We have exclusive content, or we will, for our Drum Brigade members and for the Patreon contributors, all that stuff. And then Drum Brigade is a community. It's a family. It's a place for drummers, drum enthusiasts, future drummers, and people who are just plain into music and culture to be among like-minded individuals. Drum Brigade is a way to support each other as fellow drummers, but also a means to push each other to excel and expand horizons in a spirit of camaraderie rather than negative competition. Drum Brigade we have products, we host events, we have educational stuff, drum lessons. Our products consist of drumsticks, t-shirts, stickers, again, lessons. We have sheds, all kinds of stuff. It's the Brotherhood of Drums.
Yeah.
Are you guys part of the
yeah.
Brigade? I know I am.
Heck yes.
If you want more information about Drum Brigade or any of us, check out www.drumbrigade.com. Are you guys ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Funky Phil, brand new dad, 2-day-old son.
Dad 2.0.
Bro, I don't know how in the world you're doing this right now.
System update.
What are you talking about?
I'm a dad 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
I already was a dad.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm 2.0.
Dude, so his name is Milo. Yeah, that's
Milo.
a good name.
Got Felix and Milo.
Felix and Milo.
It's a good combo.
It's a good, those are strong names.
We kept it secret, the name.
Yeah.
We didn't tell anybody.
I thought you were going to go with Crowbar Man.
Yeah.
Or Baseball Man.
Yeah. Or Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. But I would have loved that if you're like, we went with Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Well,
Jackie
you
Chan
guys don't
Pardo?
have kids, right?
No, I have 2 cats.
I mean, if you ever do, you'll see. When you start telling people what you're thinking for their names, all of a sudden people think that it's cool to just get all critical and talk about why they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, thanks. I was kind of feeling that, but now you ruined it, you know?
Yeah.
So we kept it secret.
I have to say,
I'm not telling anyone. We like it, and that's good enough for us.
some of my friends named their kids the dumbest names ever.
Like what?
I can't.
Did you
Because
tell
then
them
my
that?
friends, if my friends listen to this show, then they'll, I can't.
It's a good point.
Some of my friends' names, I'm like, really? That's not even a name. That's not a name. You made up, you morphed 2 names together and you made a name.
I knew my brother worked at a daycare at some point in his life, but there was 2 kids. One was named Lamangelo and one was named Arangelo.
Dude, those are not
turtles or
names.
what?
It's all about the pronunciation, but it's orange jello and lemon jello.
Dude,
Arangelo.
that is not,
Lamangelo.
that is not names.
Yeah.
I have to say though, when you told me the name of your son, I said, that's the first question I asked. You sent me a picture of him and I was like, he's born. And I'm like, what's his name? And then you told me Milo and I had no bro, really? It was 100% that's a dope name.
Yes.
That's a dope name.
Yes.
Another
Yeah.
boom.
I like Felix too. I like
Yeah,
Felix.
Felix.
Yes,
They
double
just
yes.
they just
Double
fist,
yeses.
they just
thanks,
fist
guys.
bumped in the
Thanks.
studio.
Yeah.
So good job on the name. Does he have a middle name? Orangelo?
Yeah. No, it's, Little Hales. It's my wife's maiden name.
Little Hill?
Little Hales.
Little Hales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Both our kids have that.
So Milo, Little Hales,
Pardell.
Ardell.
Yes.
And Felix is Little Hales too?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Felix Little Hales Pardell.
You should change it to Big Hales now because he's the big brother.
Hales.
That's cool. That's the same thing. That's the same idea that we had. We were going to name our daughter my wife's maiden name, but we don't have a daughter. So we'll just have to wait and see until I have a daughter because I ain't telling any of you fools.
Oh
I
man.
don't want no criticism. I'm glad you didn't do like what some parents do, like my parents stick to the same letter. So my name is Corey, but they spelled it with a K because my dad's name is Kim and my brother's name is Cameron, and they spelt that with a K.
Oh, that's why.
And
It's
so
with
now
a K.
everybody has to ask. Yeah. So now everybody's like,
Okay.
why do you spell your name like that? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I wouldn't even have named myself Corey, to be honest.
I want to name it Corey either. It kind of sucks.
I would have named it like Orange Yellows or whatever. So that's cool. So like, dude, you were like basically you weren't, but your wife was like, you guys were like hovering around the hospital for like a week.
Yeah,
Almost.
She was having contractions since Monday.
Bro.
Yeah, it was a rough week, man. She's a champ. She really.
So last week
It was a long week, dude.
we recorded our show like I don't know what you call it, like pulled a miracle or
Yeah.
something. Like we
got through it.
We got through it.
And
We
it
did
didn't
our
sound
show.
bad.
We did our show in Tosh's
Stabbing
cabin.
Stabbing cabin.
That was awesome.
Shout out to Tosh.
Yeah. Thanks to Tosh and his dad, Daddy Drum Tech or whatever.
On
Yeah,
Instagram. Mhm.
Stoner for letting us come through and like do that. That was really fun. Tosh is on tour now, so we'll check in with him later. But yeah, so no Funky Phil last week because Phil was almost in labor, but then it didn't actually happen until the weekend, right? Until Sunday,
Saturday. Yeah,
Dang.
it was crazy. Yeah, because we went. It was like on Friday there was a crazy rainstorm,
Oh yeah,
crazy thunder and lightning for San Diego. It was,
Yeah.
but it was pretty good though.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived on the East Coast and
It was a
I
good
got
one.
to see some more, different types of storms. But this was some of the best rain we've had in a while, and it was I think around 11:30 or something on Friday night. She's like, "Okay, we gotta go. It's right now." So it
Wow.
was like it was pouring rain. It was pretty
It's like
dramatic.
movie status right
lightning
there, man.
and thunder,
wow,
and got in there, and then she was at it for 8 hours.
no way.
And then they finally got him out at like 8:20
In the morning.
in the morning
Wow.
on Saturday, the 13th.
Wow, the 13th.
Yeah.
Man, well, so how is Felix with being a big brother?
He's great, man. He's super pumped to be big bro. He's already shown him toys and telling him about Minecraft and Spider-Man, and
Oh yeah.
That's
he's
dope.
he's excited to help him experience the world.
That is so cool. That's so cool. Instant
the
big
world.
brother, dude. He went from being the only dude to now it's like he's got to share.
Yeah.
That's cool. Right on, man. Well, congratulations. We're really happy for you, and like, I hope you get some sleep though, man.
Yeah.
That's huge.
I'm working
dude.
on it. I'm way better off than my wife.
Well, like,
she's, gotta
what-
get up and feed him.
Oh my
and
gosh.
stuff.
This is the thing. This is why I don't want to have a kid.
Same.
I love sleep, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a phase. It passes.
What does it feel like though? Like when you bring him home, is it like we got a new, like, is it like I got new drums? Or is it like I got something new? Like, look, I want to show everybody. Like,
new drums.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty exciting. Yeah. We got our, it's definitely, we're still getting used to it. This is the first time we've had 2 kids.
It's so weird, dude. It's like, it trips me out
It's
so
cool.
much.
Yeah. I mean,
I would-
right now we're just trying to relax because it was a pretty long week.
Yeah. Man, it's so different for me. Like, it's like, because I haven't experienced that, I would be like, I wouldn't be going anywhere. First of all, I'd be
know,
taking
man.
like a month off of
Yep.
work and just be like, we'll figure it out. Like, I got to stay home and like,
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Just get used to this new routine, man.
no
Yeah.
way am I leaving. Hey, babe, I got to go. Like, good luck on like nursing. I'll be back. I got to play a gig.
I did go play a gig after
it was a wedding gig.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't fit the car seat in my car because my drums are in there. Like,
Well, I mean, I would have that was just the one date that I had we talked about it before I pinned that gig down, that if I committed to this gig, there was no pulling out of this one because it was a wedding on a naval base.
Oh,
So you have to submit all sorts of paperwork.
Yeah, you
so
can't
it's
get
not
out of
like
that.
I could get a sub last minute or anything.
Mhm.
And
Dang.
we also could, my wife's also a professional musician and teacher, and so we don't have like paid time off.
Yeah.
So we needed the income from the gig too. So
Man.
Yeah.
we're just like,
Wow.
let's just hope go time isn't while I'm playing the drums that day.
Dang.
It's the only thing I had like that I couldn't
Yeah.
bail on was that.
Unbelievable, dude.
And it worked out.
How
though.
did you
That's
get through
crazy.
that? Was your mind totally in a whole nother place?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely like, I was way more stressed before I was really worried that I was gonna have to bail while she was still working on getting him out,
Oh no.
and
Ooh.
that would have been really, I would have been really upset about that. But
Yeah.
no, once he was out, I was like, all is well,
Peace. Later, babe.
baby's healthy, wife's healthy, they're just gonna chill. They had they're in a hospital, so they got people
Yeah.
taking care of them. So yeah, I went and played the
Right
gig.
on,
It was
man.
good.
Dude,
Went back to the hospital and slept.
that's cool.
Dang.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, that would not have flown with my wife, dude. She would have been like,
That would've flown with
your
most
son is
wives.
here and he's only a few hours old and you're leaving to play a gig? No. I don't
Yeah.
care what base it's on. It wouldn't have happened.
Well, luckily, I've got a really
base?
cool sister-in-law too. She's a nurse,
Oh,
actually at that hospital, but
Dope.
she came and hung out with my wife while I was gone, so that
that's cool.
she had someone looking over her while I was absent.
Yeah.
But
Man, that's cool though. It worked out. You got to play your gig, you got to make the money, and then you got to go back and play
yeah,
daddy.
I didn't miss a single gig.
It's
Dang. Yeah. Hey.
crazy, dude.
Dude, she
It's
was
crazy.
gigging when she was like, she was pretty
Yeah.
solid, man. When she was,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah,
right before the kid, she was out there gigging, man.
yeah, we played like a little original set, like 2 weeks before her due date.
Nice.
Yeah, I was there.
I can't believe
That's
that.
the day I was there.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Is that Tin Roof? It was like
Oh no, I think I was the one in Carlsbad.
oh no, this was like a little. We played like 3 songs with Cassie. We've been working on writing songs with her.
Nice. Well, that's cool. So like, are you back to your regular schedule, like gigging, and are you just like taking it kind of slow, or is it just slowed down? Like, what's your situation like now?
I'm trying to just get back into it. I mean, even though I'm tired, but it's not going to go away. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm going to go Brigade today,
Dude.
lessons tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
I actually did rehearsal yesterday.
Bro.
I couldn't do a lesson yesterday because I had to go pick Charlotte up
Yeah.
from the hospital.
Man.
I actually went to my rehearsal with Felix and then was like, well, at some point I'm going to get the call. I'm going to have to go pick up wife and baby and go home.
Wow,
So-
dude.
Dang,
Got my
man.
rehearsal
I
in.
give it to you. Dude,
I know,
I give it to you,
man.
man. Seriously.
Thanks for being here, man. Like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
holding it down.
You don't want just me and Corey again, dude. I'm kidding.
Dude, we listened to that. We listened to the whole episode while we were driving back because we drove back and forth to the hospital a bunch
Yeah.
last week, and
Yeah.
we listened to it. It was a long one. It was
It
a
was long.
doozy.
It was a
So
long
we
one.
listened to it like it took us. It was good though because we drove back and forth like several times.
Yeah.
So eventually we got through the whole thing.
That's cool. So that's the funny thing with this show is like our old show, like season 1, we tried to keep like maybe an hour or so, but it was weird because people were trying to watch it on YouTube. But I'm always like, dude, the main podcast that I listen to, it's like a sports podcast, but it's like 4 hours long. But when I'm driving to gigs and stuff, like if I don't have to listen to the music that I need to play, like I'm like, it could be longer and I would be stoked because I listen to long podcasts. you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and like they have like several episodes a week. So I'm like, our show, if it's long, it's cool. People like listen to it in their car, or
Yeah,
like when
oh,
they're
yeah.
working out or whatever. It's all good. I hope you guys listen to it.
Dude, it was great. I thought you guys had a great show.
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I could have been there. It sounded like a lot of fun.
It was fun.
A lot
It
of
was
good questions, a lot of good chatter about different things.
yeah. It was pretty
great.
hectic for me, dude. Like, dude, producing a show is not easy, dude. It's like so hard to do everything. I was having problems with the drops. I was having problems with like, I was having problems keeping the show going. It was, if you saw what was going on, it was kind of rough.
Oh, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
Yeah, when I listened to it, I was like,
great.
dang.
It was a
Yeah.
solid episode.
I thought my mic was
Nicely
clipping
done.
the whole time. I was like, this is just going to be a horrendous like mess. And it came out, I think it came out okay. Yeah. It was good for what it was. It would have been better though if you were there, Phil. Mm-hmm. But you had to be like having a baby. Sorry.
Sorry.
Fireman Eric, what's going on with you, dude?
Dude,
You play any gigs this week?
no, I took this month off. I played the
Oh, yeah,
one
you said
gig,
that.
a week ago, last weekend or last Friday. Honestly, I have just been hitting practice really hard this month.
That's cool.
I've been getting back in just the basics, just
Dude,
like
I
our
need to
boy
do that.
Big said, just doubles and singles, man. You know,
That's cool.
Yeah, really, just getting back to playing on a pillow again, backward marching sticks, and just really just doing that, man.
That's
and then
cool.
Working. So
I need to
really
do
not
that.
much going on right now.
I've been thinking about that a lot. Like I need to practice. I have like a kind of a hard jazz gig coming up in a few weeks or next week. And I need to practice for that, dude. I need to practice and I like haven't been practicing. I've been gigging a lot, but not practicing.
Yeah.
Did anybody get any new gear? I know you got a new son, Phil, but like, did you get any new gear? Anything new? Anything noteworthy?
I don't think so, man.
What a
Oh wait,
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I've got my congas.
Oh yeah.
That's
Percussion.
another thing I've been working on to keep my mind off things and my stress levels down over the week.
So is it congas or congas?
Well, it depends on your heritage.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, is it croissant or
Croissant.
Croissant.
Is it burritos or is it burritos?
I mean, yeah. Well, you get they're not congos.
They're all bongos.
They're all bongos.
They're all bongos.
They're all
technically,
bongos, yeah.
I think.
So small
Everything
ones.
is bongos.
Yeah, I've been working on them. It's been a process. I'm gonna be proud when they're done.
I want to do the same thing.
Dude painted them with epoxy, dude,
Oh my gosh.
which is horrendous to get off. It is not like paint,
Dude.
So I had to get out a belt sander and
What?
a heat gun and.
But they're like
scraper.
vintage ones, right?
Yeah, I think they're from probably the 60s.
Whoa.
Maybe
Cu-
70s.
Like Cuban ones or something?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. Actually, I did some research on them, and they were not particularly valuable.
Okay, but they're still.
but they're still old and they look cool.
yeah,
They're like a Mexican brand from a long time ago.
nice.
But they, so I was able to, I bought them. I got the pair for $60.
Oh yeah.
So I was
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
there's
want to
room
do.
to spend, and I can make them my own and
Yeah.
not feel bad like I'm ruining some cherished
Right.
Cuban
LP freaking congas.
heirloom.
Yeah. I want some. I mean, I talked about it a little bit last week, but like I had a percussion gig. I borrowed a lot of your hand percussion. Still here. You got to take it home. Don't worry. I got it. It's all still in one piece.
Yes.
And it was so much fun, dude. It was so much fun. If I could get more gigs as a percussionist, I would probably take a percussion gig over a drum gig.
Really?
It's so fun, dude.
Yeah, I
A
want
lot less to move, huh?
That was part of why I wanted
Yeah.
to get.
Yeah, no.
Kind of depends on your setup, but if you're especially like I did this gig with Fig, and it was like me and him just kept switching on drums because he was like loving it so much too that he was like, "No, let me play percussion," and I'm like, "All right, dude." And so we're like, I kept jumping on drums and he kept jumping on percussion and vice versa. And like I was like play like 3 songs and be like, "Hey, let me jump back on percussion, dude." But the only problem is when you're playing congas, like my hands hurt, dude, and I couldn't really. I'm not very good. Like I'm like not even a beginner at congas, but like adding all the other color like tambourines and cowbells, and we had like a cymbal and a snare set up, and like, or it was a snare doubling as a timbali, and it was like, dude, it was so much fun, so much fun.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That's actually part of why I got congas, because I want to do more
Percussion
percussionist gigs,
gigs?
specifically to play with drummers I like.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
I want to play percussion for both you fools.
yeah. Let's
Oh,
do
what?
it,
so fun,
Let's
dude.
do it.
dude. I could have used
three
you
of
this
us.
week, dude.
At once.
we are so my band Shuffle and Bang is playing at House of Blues on Friday. Woo. And if you haven't gotten your tickets, you should go. I'm opening for 2 bands that I've toured the world with. I'm not happy about that. We've talked about this on the show. I'm not going to get on my soapbox about that. But anyways, we're opening for Hepcat and the Agrolites. It's going to be dope. It's like kind of our first big show. with my dad and the whole gang. But our percussionist is having surgery, so he couldn't make it. And then I called like 3 other percussionists. I called Fredo.
What?
He was like, yeah, I can do it. But then he's like, I can't do it because my daughter's having like a school function and I got to be there. And so I'm like, that's more important than this like opening gig. So no problem. And then I called another dude that's like local, this dude JP. He couldn't do it.
Dang it.
And then I'm like, and then I called another one of my buddies down the street that's like an older like Puerto Rican dude. And he's pretty good. But if I would have known, I would have been like, next time I'm just going to be like, Funky Phil.
Yeah.
Can you jump on percussion?
Up on it.
My congos aren't done yet, but they're close.
Okay, that's cool.
They're going to be sick, though.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
and
they're
then
gonna be good.
like you can add like, yeah, you might just be our dude. Like, depends on how good you are. And you're not Puerto Rican, dude. Like,
I'm not Puerto Rican. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I've got. There might be some trace amount. I don't know.
You could just
I'm
say
a
that
mutt.
trace
I am a mutt. I am a mutt. I know I have some Portuguese in me.
Oh.
Okay, so that's
Good.
no.
I have
Then you're
I
back
have a
on
good
percussion.
chunk of that, but then the rest is I don't know, some.
We'll take it.
Mostly white blend.
Yeah, that's not good. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's cool. So we're gonna have to use you. So on percussion. Did you get any new gear?
No, but I need to get new gear.
What?
What do you guys recommend for a throne?
Oh, the 9,000.
I broke it at the last gig. It's just,
Bro, you're too muscular.
yeah.
Dang.
Well, so no, I need to get new hi-hats, and I need to get, if you guys want some hi-hats, I
What
have the
kind
special, I have the Ks.
Okay, what? Hybrids?
They're the K hybrids. They're a bit dark.
You
I
already
need to
ordered
get-
cymbals, Corey.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let's not get into that.
Yeah,
yet.
I know. Where's it at? We're waiting for it.
I can't. Gosh! I ain't trying to hear that right now. I don't want to talk about cymbals.
I brought it up too early.
You freaking jerks. I don't want to talk about freaking
You're the one who brought up gear, dude.
What is wrong with you,
Thanks, Phil.
Zildjian?
Got my back. Yeah, thanks, Phil.
Dude.
I'm speechless right now, Phil.
I'm gonna turn you down. It seems like we're getting,
I'm
We're clipping.
speechless right now.
okay.
Everybody should know by now why I'm freaking speechless.
Dude, I think you're gonna be better off just cancel your order and just dip into drum flip every week.
Yeah,
and
man.
you'll probably get the exact cymbals you want
For way-
faster
yeah.
doing that.
Honestly, I'm willing to try anything at this point.
That's crazy.
I'm willing to launch a freaking missile into the Zildjian building right now.
Whoa. Tone it back.
When was the last time you
I don't
talked
think
to
you
him?
can say that.
Huh?
When was the last time you talked to him?
I don't want to talk about it, Fireman Eric.
Dude.
Okay, let me give you guys the freaking gist. Let me just say this, dude. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to freaking start with this. Zildjian, I love you, but I am not happy. Let me tell you what happened. So, when's the last time I got on this soapbox? What is wrong with you, Zildjian? When's the last time I got on that?
I noticed that you did not talk about them
Yeah.
last week.
I
which
purposely.
meant to me that you did not get them.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'd have been like, la la la.
No, oh yeah, no. So there is two things that are keeping me going.
Dude, you're always doing that.
There's two things that are keeping me going right now. I'll talk about that later. One, I didn't talk about them last week because I didn't want to get on a soapbox because there's literal steam coming out of my ears. Like I'm so pissed right now.
Figurative, not literal.
Okay, figured. People can't see me, Phil, so that's why I was thinking literal. But you had to just go ahead.
You have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
It's not healthy.
That's bad for you.
I'm not going to launch a missile into them. I don't have a missile.
Good.
Okay, I don't know anybody who has missiles.
I got missiles.
Phil, can I borrow? Can we talk after the show?
Just kidding.
Okay.
I do not have missiles.
I talked to my contact. I'm not going to name names. I'm like, hey, man, I'm still patient. Okay. I'm still like, hey, man, not trying to bug you, but like, it's been like, what, 3 freaking months, Phil?
Something like that. Yeah.
I've needed these symbols 3 months ago.
Do you need to borrow mine
That's
again?
brutal.
No.
Yeah. You can use my hi-hats if you want.
No. So, okay. I'm like, dude, but seriously, on the real, no, actually, this is like the third time I called. And I'm like, hey, bro, text. Hey, man, just checking in about Zildjian. Haven't heard anything. Am I doing something wrong on my end? Sent a message. Hey, man, I just didn't know if they're waiting to like, for me to like give my address or like maybe they're waiting for payment. I don't know. What's the deal? Like, I just want to know. Like, just let me know. Just communicate, dude.
Should have gone with Sabian.
Bro.
T symbols.
And so I'm like, what did you just say? Sorry, you just said a magic word.
I thought that was going to
hear
sneak
that
by.
right now.
I know.
Nope, that does not sneak by. We cannot mention T symbols on this show
Oh, that's funny.
for the same freaking reasons as Zildjian.
Well, you're saying Zildjian an awful lot, though, still.
I love Zildjian, and I actually like the way T symbols sound. But what is with symbol companies and not being able to freaking return an email or call you?
The workers, man.
Okay,
Let's just start our own company.
Yes.
it'd be cheaper, and we'd probably get what we want.
We already
Yes.
got our own sticks. We just need
Yeah.
to make drones.
Dude.
Need to make our own symbols.
I'm seriously there right now. I'm like, dude, if I had the money, I might be considering like, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. I don't care if nobody else uses this stuff. I'll use it. I started the Drum Brigade sticks because of Vic Firth. Dang it!
Oh my word!
I ain't trying to hear that right now.
Oh my
triple.
gosh. These
Triple.
companies. That's all I'm on the same soapbox for 3 different companies, dude. I'm not a squeaky wheel, dude. I'm not the guy that's like, hey bro, hey man, let me have free stuff. Hey man. No, I'm willing to buy it. I'm willing to use it. I'm willing to promote it. I'm willing to, you name it. I just need to get the stuff. I can't get a hold of these people.
How many emails have you sent?
Okay, let me go back to Zildjian. I'm not dealing directly with Zildjian. I'm dealing with another person.
Yeah.
Okay, that is my contact. It's complicated. I don't want to get into that because you won't understand, okay? This is the way it works for me. Okay, anyways, I contact my dude. He's like, okay, so I've texted, emailed. Or so far I've texted, hey, just checking in. Then I've called, left a voicemail. Hey, man, just checking in. I'm not trying to bug you, but a few other things I want to talk to you about. But also, like, what's going on with Zildjian, man? Kind of need this stuff. You know, like, I've had sessions and gigs and, you know, all the stuff that I really need to use this stuff on. Don't hear back. Okay, so finally, I'm like, out of the blue, last week, I'm like, enough is enough, dude. It's been like 4 weeks since the last time he said they were going to be here. Call out of the blue on my way to a gig. Hey, man. Hey, look, dude. I know I've been calling a lot, and I'm not trying to bug you, but like, what is up, dude? Like, what can I do? Like, what are they waiting for me for something? Like, what is the problem? And he's like, yeah. So let me tell you what happened. I just called them and was like, what the blankety blank is going on with these symbols, dude? My guy needs them. And they're like, we sent them to you. What are you talking about? And then he's like, where did you send them? He's like, my guy has been waiting for months. Yeah, we sent him to whatever, blah, 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 in Orlando, freaking Florida.
What?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
They sent some
What?
other fool in
So
Florida.
some studio in Florida has my 2 symbols. Some fool. And you know who I bet it is? Mike Mangini, dude.
It's okay. They're probably completely soaking wet from that hurricane.
Yeah.
Bro. And I'm like, what?
What?
Ah,
And so
that sucks.
That's a
Consistent-
pretty big gap right there.
they're like, sorry, man. We thought that's what we sent him to the studio that you requested. He's like, that has nothing. What are you even talking about? He's like, that has nothing to do with me. Oh my gosh, we're so sorry. It's not. I mean, we had no idea. We're so sorry. We thought you got him like a week ago. Like,
So I don't think it was Zildjian. I think it was just, well,
Somebody
it was
dropped-
Zildjian.
somebody dropped the
dropped the
ball.
ball somewhere.
okay, well, the
Whoever
consensus is
put the shipping label on it. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
So UPS.
Yeah. Okay. So they're in Orlando, Florida. Now,
Oof.
the word is they'll be here today.
Today?
What's today?
Oh man,
Tuesday.
I hope we
I've
get a
heard
knock
Tuesday
on the door.
3 or 4 times now. They'll be there Tuesday. They'll be there Tuesday. So literally when he's like, so dude, they'll be there next Tuesday. I started laughing. And I'm like, why does Zildjian love Tuesdays so much? Why are they always going to be here on Tuesday? That's what you've said 3 times. And he's just like, I know, dude. Trust me, I have the tracking number. I have everything in front of me. It says they'll be at your house on Tuesday.
You've been tracking them?
I don't have the tracking number. He has a tracking number.
Oh.
So I don't know if this is true, but let me tell you something right the heck now.
Sweet.
If these things are not here on Tuesday, today, I don't know what I'm going to do. Missiles.
So what symbols are they, dude?
It's a 21-inch special dry K ride, and then a 19-inch special dry crash. And first of all, they were on back order because everybody wants these stinking symbols. Like everybody, I always have the same idea as everybody. The same way I am about buying shoes, dude. Those are dope shoes. You guys got them in 13. No, but we have them in 9. Oh, okay, cool. Let me just saw my foot in half. Like, so stupid.
How's that tea, dude?
It's good, but
Right, cool.
it's not Zildjian symbols, Eric. All right. And so that's the deal. That's the deal. They should be here today. The only thing that's carrying me through is I had to I went out on a limb and bought something because I needed it. So I bought an SPD-1. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not Zildjian. It's just my noisy neighbors upstairs.
Okay.
I bought an SPD-1. You guys know what that is? You know what an SPDS
That's that
is?
Roland,
SPDS,
that Roland,
yes.
one of those little single pads, right?
Okay, yeah. So it's a single pad. I got this SPD-1 Electro, and it's pretty dope.
It's got the claps.
Yes.
It's got the snaps.
Oh, yes.
It's got the bass drum.
Yes.
It's got the
Okay.
Yes. So check it out, dude. I'm playing my gig this weekend. So I played it twice on 2 gigs. I haven't really messed around with it. I went on the way to a gig, picked this thing up, plugged it in, played it on my first gig. Totally good, but it was a very quiet gig. The next gig was like a wedding gig, right? Plug that mug in. The sensitivity is all the way up.
Oops.
So I'm playing and I can't hear it because it's not in my monitors. Yeah, that's the SPD-1 Wave. I got the SPD-1 Electro. So I tried to put it on because the pew, 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 pew thing is you can push the button and then it becomes like an 808 bass drum. So I was trying to hit the bass drum, but while I'm playing, it's like pew, 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 pew. I'm like, the singer's looking back like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know. Dude. I'm like, I don't know how to fix this thing. What's going on, dude?
That's great, dude.
And this was probably 4 songs in, dude. So it was just clapping the whole time, dude. It was just it was like everything you can imagine, dude.
Dude, that's amazing. Is that at someone's wedding or something?
Yeah, it was a wedding.
Oh my God. And that is so funny.
Dude. And so I had to learn very quickly, dude. Very quickly how to lower the intensity on this thing, dude, because it was freaking crazy.
What song?
I don't even know. I think we were just playing Michael Jackson or something.
Oh,
that was so good.
that got me.
Okay, so
Good one.
I also
I've been there because I sometimes I use electronics too.
Yeah.
So I've had similar situations where you hit something that's supposed to make one sound and it's
dude.
completely not the right.
Oh my gosh, I
sound.
had
You're just
several. This is the problem with that thing is I want to use the low 808 kick often, but it's on the same trigger. You have to. There's not a screen on the SPD-1.
Right?
It's
You just
one
hit
pad.
one pad,
And there's not a screen that tells you what you're using. So you have to turn a knob and then you have to push a little button, and it could be either the air horn or it could be the 808. I went in hard, dude, for an 808.
Yeah.
And it was the horn, and it was the wrong move, dude. It was right when a break hits, and I was just gonna be doom. Instead, it was break, and it was just
That's awesome.
so
Corey's
I gotta get
remix.
that. I'm looking it up right now.
I
remix.
gotta figure that thing out, man.
That's
it's
so
good. It's really good. So I
freaking
also
funny.
got the older model of the SPD-S, but that mug came with no power cord, dude. So I have to order that, and it's just sitting right in front of me, and I can't use it.
I see it right there.
And that bums me out because I
It's a
really
silver
want to get
one.
used. I want to get into using that mug. But that is a cool story because my buddy was just like, "Hey, have you ever used one of these?" And I'm like, "No." I mean, I'm like, "Yes," but I don't have one. And then he's like, this would be cool to use in our band. I'm like, "Yeah." And then he bought it, and then he's just like, "Happy anniversary, man." He's like, "You can have it," and he gave it to me.
Wow.
He's like, "It didn't come with a power cord though." So I'm like, "Bro, you don't know how bad I need one of these. You don't know how bad I want one of these." So
Well, that's cool. So
I got
you
an
a free
SPDS.
SP and I got your power cord.
and I got an SPD-1. So what the cool thing is you can play the SPD-1 with your feet or with your hands or with sticks. And then I can use that as I can import like my actual bass drum sound. And then I can use that as like a really compact electronic drum set.
I got to get into one of those. I need to get into more of the electronics like that, man.
You
For
should
sure.
get that. You should check out the SPD Electro.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I was.
The Electro.
Oh, here
so
it
they
is.
make they make the SPD
Yes.
Electro. They make the SPD-1 kick drum, I think. And they have the SPD-1 wave, and then they have the SPD-1 percussion. Percussion is all like congas and stuff, and then Electro's all
yes.
electronic stuff. Phil just pulled it out.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
It's pretty dope. And then the wave one, you can put like tracks and stuff in,
Okay.
so you can upload all your stuff. But
Yes.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's a cool little thing, man. I'm getting used to it. But
So
it's,
you just have to switch the knobs.
you turn the
for
knob,
each.
yeah, and then that little button. Yeah, it's dope, dude. That little button switches. So there's 22 sounds. Yeah, that little
Okay.
button switches like in the sound within like what like thing you're on, whatever.
Okay.
And then you can change the pitch, and you can put in like echo, like reverb, or like delay.
Yes.
It's so easy to use, dude. It's so amazing, and it just plugs in.
You get it off
like a
Amazon?
quarter
I
inch.
like how simple
I got it
it
at
is.
Guitar Center.
Dude, yeah, this thing looks.
feel like-
Oh, we just talked about the Guitar Center.
I know.
You went to Sweetwater, man.
I know, but I needed it now.
See, you,
They had it.
whether you like it or not, you're effing Guitar Center.
I know, man. I've been, dude. That was going to be the source of my soapbox today. That might be my actual real soapbox because I've had some experiences this week at Guitar Center. Oh boy.
Oh boy,
I don't want to get into it right
yeah,
now.
you already did like 3 soapboxes, so
So yeah, dude, if those cymbals aren't here, so help me, dude. So help me if those stinking cymbals aren't
Dude, I
here, dude.
really want to get this.
Dude, we'll plug it in after the show and you
Yeah,
can check it
dude.
out. It's dope.
That's
it's
rad.
really dope.
I'm excited right now.
SPD-1. I'm not an endorsee of Roland by any means, but I just really like that thing. I really like it. It's really easy.
what can you do with the USB?
You can import one sound on one of the, like you can 5 or I think it's 4 seconds of your own thing.
Sample or
Your own
whatever.
sample, yeah.
Cool. That's rad.
That's it. I wish you could change the sound because there's like a lot of claps and a lot of snares, and I would like to have like 4 claps and then add like a better 808.
Yeah.
know.
Gotcha.
Or I'd like to take away like the air horn maybe. The air horn is a really. I would like to
Never.
move the air horn.
Never.
Yeah. So, but like you
We need
can
that.
do it with the. I think you can do all the same thing with the wave one, but you can't. It doesn't have the knob to do delay or reverb.
The FX knob.
Yeah. So
I like how small and it looks like it'd be really easy to set up.
it's so easy,
and,
dude.
and
It's
really
just
easy to
1/4 inch.
use at a gig while you're playing drums.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing I feel like it's with a lot of those electronics, it's really frustrating to try to get through menus and access
Yeah.
effects and apply different things to your tones
I gotta admit,
while you're on stage.
like I haven't used it. I haven't had my own SPDS or SPDSX, but I was using one that was like for a band, and so it would come with all their drops and all their, or not their drops, but all their samples and all their like backing tracks and stuff. But I never took it home, so I'm pretty intimidated by diving into this SPDS.
No. Yeah.
But it comes. It's supposed to have come with all the like standard samples. So I just want to go through those and get familiar with those, and then start diving into like uploading my own Like I want to make a whole pad of just my own drum sounds, which I already have samples for, so that I can do like a really compact electronic drum kit.
Yeah, totally. Heck
And
yeah.
just be like, no, dude, I'm just gonna bring this. You know,
Yeah.
and like
Can that do a click too or no?
that one doesn't, no, but the SPDS does.
Yeah.
So that one is not used. The Roland SPD-1 is not used for samples like that. It's just an extra thing that you can use on your drum kit,
For
like
extra
for
sounds.
extra sounds.
Gotcha.
But does the Wave one do long
The
samples?
Wave one does long.
so you can do like
samples.
tracks on that.
Yes,
one. Okay.
that's what that one is for.
Okay.
You can upload anything you want up to like 4 gigs, and you can put anything backing tracks. So basically, I guess this is set up for like adding something to your drum kit, or like solo artists like that want to play. Like Jeff plays from the Counterfeits, plays like his feet. Like,
Yeah.
So that would be a great thing for
Gotcha.
him. Like the bass drum one has different bass drums you can play with your feet.
Gotcha.
And then like you can add another one with snare sounds, and like you can have 2 of them. And it's like really cool for that. The Wave one also loops. So you can, like,
okay.
it's the Wave one's dope. I would get that one too if I didn't have an SPDS. All right, let's get into our next segment of our show. We've been rambling for a while.
Wait,
Funky Phil.
sorry, Eric. Did you get anything?
No, I need it. No, I just want to get. I want to get new hi hats, and I have to get a new throne.
Okay, so wait, yeah, let's get back to this. Sorry, I don't want to move on yet. The drone that you should get is the DW9000 hydraulic.
Okay.
It's
No,
gonna take
you
some.
should
It's
not.
gonna take some time getting used to that. But believe me, once you get it, you'll never go back.
Okay.
I disagree.
What do you want?
Why do you hate it so much,
I'm gonna look it up
I
right
don't
now.
like the gassy thrones.
dude? It's
See, that's
They
way
make
better.
me bounce around. I don't like
Yes.
bouncing.
See,
I
he's
don't
not
like
used to it.
bouncing.
He's
See,
not
I don't
used
think I like to bounce either. I like
No,
it set.
no,
and it's done.
No,
It's stiff.
no.
Dude, I own a throne that's got a gas shock in it. And guess
you,
what?
though.
I never ever want to
Listen
take
to
it
me.
to gigs. I've had it since I was like in high school, and I
Bro,
still don't.
that's
like
why you don't have a new one. You need a new one.
it. It's a good one. It's a rocking
Okay.
sock. It's like a solid. It's like
Well, I'll just buy it off you then. I'll get
it
that
is
one.
not a cheap one.
I sit very high, and so I need a throne that goes very high. I had like whatever thrones. It's all the, like the big foamy ones that like the custom ones that you can get. I've just had a bunch of thrones throughout the years. And I told my same guy that I'm contacting for Zildjian.
Oh gosh.
Just kidding. No, I contacted that dude about like I need a throne that goes really high. So he's like, DW9000, try it. I got it. I'm like, I hate it. I can't play this thing. I'm bouncing around all over the place. I don't like this. And he's like, just give it some time. Try it. Just try it. And I'm like, I can't. I'm moving too much. I'm bouncing up and down. I hate it. Gave it like a good 3 or 4 gigs. And then I went back to sitting very still, and my back was hurting. And I didn't like that I wasn't moving around. I didn't like when I hit a big cymbal hit and I like bounce up, that I didn't have like suspension when I land back on my throne. And now I cannot use another. I can, but I definitely prefer the DW9000 hydraulic.
That's cool. I still don't like the hydraulic thrones personally.
Well, Eric, if you get
Yeah,
it,
I've tried to play them too. I'm the same with you. I'm like, hydraulic. I don't know, but I haven't actually owned one and got used to it.
yeah. So you gotta like maybe try it. If do you still have access to Studio 528?
Well, they just opened a new place.
I know, but
Yeah.
but Asher's still there, right?
Yeah, he is. Uh-huh.
Okay, so just go in there and grab one of those thrones if you need to get through. Like,
Oh,
those-
okay.
those are all mine.
All right.
The
yeah,
Spawn-
mine
the Spawn
is
ones.
legitimately broken.
All right, yeah, the Spawn one is mine in there, and there's a bunch of other ones.
Is that it right there?
Yeah, that's the one, airlift. And I like the seat is very wide and it's comfy. I like it. Okay, so what kind of hi-hats?
I just want to go to the. I want to go to Zildjian. Sorry, I do. Yeah. But they're the new beats.
New Beats.
Yeah, they're just more crisp.
Old
the
school.
I like
the
new
ones I
beats.
have are just they're really nice.
They're trashy.
They're really trashy. They're loud. They cut through.
Wait, are they
really
just the
well.
hybrid K hybrids?
The K
14,
hybrids. 14s.
and it's top and bottom K
Yep.
hybrids.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
never
Top
mind,
is
that's
pretty
what I
light.
have.
The bottom is pretty heavy.
If they were like Ks, I would be like, yeah, let's talk.
they're K hybrids.
Yeah, but I know, but I already have.
You
K
just mean
hybrids.
normal
Oh,
Ks.
Yeah, normal.
Yeah, no. So they're really. I mean, I get compliments on them a lot, but I don't know.
Those are dope.
I played a few different hats, and I just like the new beats. They're
See,
crisp.
I wanna
They,
get-
they cut through, and I like them.
I want special dry hi-hats too, dude. They're so dirty and gross.
Yeah, yeah.
I want like really trashy hi-hats.
I've been feeling the need to switch up my hi-hats too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got these ones that they're really fun, but I think I want to get something a little more subtle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want really dark hi-hats. Really, really dark hi-hats. But I have the hybrids. Those are pretty trashy. K hybrids. I like them. Those are the only hi-hats I use for everything. Ska,
Yeah.
rock, like reggae, whatever. Jazz. Those are my favorite hi-hats I've ever had. Yeah.
Yeah.
$99, bro.
Drum flip has it over there.
Drum
He
flip.
did.
What?
It's probably sold by now though. He has a that was
That's a
October.
really good deal,
That was
dude.
October
Oh,
9th,
yeah.
so it might be gone.
Um,
Sorry, Drum Flip has one of those. That's what I was just
these
showing
fools,
them a picture.
these fools will sit here and look at their phones and then show me stuff, and be like, nobody else can see this.
These fools.
These fools. All right, let's get into our guest. We're gonna bring on Dub Robot. He's a crazy maniac. This show is gonna it can go off the rails, or it can be the best show we've ever had. I don't know, but it's gonna be something.
Drum Brigade.
Dudes,
Are we ready for this?
we're back. By the way, there was a knock at the door. It wasn't from Zildjian, but it was my SPDS cable. Yay! Oh wait, hold on. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. We got a special guest on the line, guys. A very special guest.
Oh yes.
I don't think the world's ready, man. This dude is like really dope. I've worked with him. We've made beautiful music together, like interstellar music together, from different dimensions, different planets. We've made music like in different lands, like in Europe. We've done all kinds of stuff, dude. On the line with us right now as our phone guest, Dub Robot. Yes, sir. Dub Robot.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's good. You know, hi, Corey.
Yes,
Hi,
I'm here.
everybody. Well, this is fantastic. I might have to duck out because I might get bigger calls on the other line.
Okay. Bigger than the Drum Brigade
Like
show?
sort of like more famous people, but I'll stick around.
Okay.
For this point, just for a second.
We appreciate that.
So. Yeah,
We appreciate
good.
that. Where are you right now? Like, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm in the control tower. I am overlooking the city of Los Angeles. I
Wow.
am high above in the mountains.
Wow. What are you
I have,
controlling?
I am doing an experiment today that involves some classified information that I'm not able to totally tell you about, but it does have something to do with dog ears.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Dog ears.
No, dog ears.
Oh, dog years.
yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
Like the increment of time, right?
The increment of time. So
Okay.
there's human years as far as things aging, and there's dog years. And today we're trying to sort out the proper metrics and calculations of those.
Wow.
And it's involving math and algebra and calculus and,
This is
some,
complicated.
Sounds like
as
important
heck.
work.
yeah, interspecies stuff. Yeah.
So Dub Robot, I don't know how to describe you really clearly to our audience. This is a drum
Well-
show. I don't know if you're aware of that. We're
Yeah.
3 drummers. And
Yeah.
so I know you have a lot to do with music, but you're also a scientist, right? And correct me if I'm wrong.
I am. I work for a shadow government organization called the Time Transportation Authority.
Okay.
And they're basically taking care of the future so you don't have to.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Dub Robot is sent as a special probe here to this dimension. Things got a little messed up, and so I'm here sort of managing the wasted time in this
Wow.
area. And I have a device that I built that recycles that time.
Wow. So you're an inventor as well.
I'm an inventor, yeah.
Holy moly.
Very, prestigious
And
inventor.
and you're telling us that you've been to the future?
Oh, yeah.
And the past?
Transportation. Well, yeah, it's an interdimensional organization.
Mind is blown.
Organization.
Mind is blown.
Yeah.
Does Drum Brigade exist in the future?
Well, I've seen you there, so.
Whoa.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And how are we doing? Are we making money off this show? Like, is the show successful? Or are we just doing other things? Like,
well, you got to get people to listen to it first.
yes.
That's what I've been telling you.
This guy has definitely seen us. This guy definitely knows us. That is definitely true. So, okay. So you're part of the government. You're recycling time. You're making so who is wasting time? And please don't say drummers or the drum brigade.
I am.
Drummers have a lot to do with time.
Some of us do.
Yeah. Well, to do with it, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To do with it. You could.
See, this is why we wanted to have you on our show, because drummers care so much about time, but maybe it's in a different way than like you care about time, or maybe it's the same. I don't know.
Well, I mean, sometimes, like, all right, there's some drummers that care about things like happy hour.
Yes,
that's huge.
And then there's others that care about like shuffle. And it builds into he's like into the funky time.
Yes.
I can appreciate a good time.
Okay.
Whenever I can, that's what I want to get into.
Dude,
more of that good time.
Fireman Eric's mouth is just open, like he doesn't know what is going on right now.
I'm trying to pick up on something here to ask. I'm like, where's this going?
Okay, so how do you travel in time from like the past or the future? Or and like any of these questions that I'm asking, I'm just trying to ask like general questions because I don't really
figure it out.
Yeah, we're trying to wrap our heads around this. So how do you travel? Do you have a time machine?
So I have a time machine that is currently outside the control tower. This is a Class 221 lander. You may have seen it.
I have seen it.
I've seen it too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And from it's a T28 2058 model.
2058?
Yeah.
No wonder I've only seen one.
2058. That's not too
kind
far
of a
off.
near future. Yeah, it's a near future model.
Wow. Did you get this? Did you get this lander brand new, or did you like buy it used, or like I don't know how does things work in the future?
Well, it was manufactured by slave drones.
Oh.
Yeah. And things are bad for the workers in the future.
Okay.
So yeah, it's better. The gas is cheaper here in the present.
Oh, really? It's just getting worse, huh?
Cheap and plentiful.
Well, it's good to know that it's never going to go down. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, this is crazy. This is. Crazy.
I've got a question about dog years.
Yeah.
Seeing as how you're getting into this, so dog years. Now, I might be totally wrong, but it seems like their sense of time is faster than ours, right?
Yeah.
So I want to know when they listen to music, do they hear it differently than we do?
Well, they hear in black and white. We hear in color.
Oh.
So that's one main difference. They also hear way higher music than we do. Like they can hear higher cycles per second. Like we can go up to about, for drummers, it's probably about 10 hertz.
Oh yeah, because
the other people can go a little bit higher. Those cymbals really can crush your eardrums.
Yeah.
But dogs, like if you play a cymbal to a dog, it's hearing all of those upper harmonics that the brass is making. So the cymbal to a dog must sound really pretty trippy.
That's wild.
Probably has all kinds of like resultant overtones, and probably sounds like a strange bit reduced synthesizer.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you even know this. You're getting deep into dog stuff, dog ears and dog sounds, and like, is there a lot of
Dog
studies?
time.
Yeah, like is studying dog stuff. I mean, obviously, it's part of your government agency that you're working for, like to study these
Yeah.
things. I guess.
Yeah, we have a grant. Yeah, we have a grant right now to understand, the 365-day trip around the sun that this planet does, and then the different time zones that the different species have. Like for instance, mosquitoes and bees. They live for about 3 weeks or so. Like the oldest mosquito on this planet is only about 3 weeks old.
Wow.
So that's a really compressed time. It goes from like young whippersnapper mosquitoes, like into skateboarding and like having fun, to like old, tired, will only listen to traditional Dixieland jazz and classical music.
Wow.
3 weeks later, that's like that's a big thing that happens.
Who helps you with your time traveling? Like, do you have helpers that work with you?
Yes, there's a community of people that are triangulated across the planet. So time travel, you have to keep distances very exact. So,
Yes.
for instance, like the distance between, let's say, Los Angeles, center of the planet, Los Angeles.
Wait,
and
Los Angeles is the center of the planet?
Well, if just pick any spot in the sphere, and you can call that the center.
Okay,
right?
okay.
And then the next available point is the pyramids in Egypt.
Okay.
Right? And then you find exactly the next point in a triangle. Where is that? And that's where the control tower is.
Wow.
Dang.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's actually at the confluence of 3 rivers that come together that create a magnetic field. The 3 rivers go in 3 different directions, and they meet underneath this point. Yeah.
This is
yeah.
This is complicated, dude. You're talking to 3 drummers.
That sounds like a flux capacitor.
This is
the river.
It is. There's some magnetic flux that is created that keeps the whole relationship together.
Can you tell
Anyway.
us about the future now? Like we had an idea, like
Wait, I got one.
Oh, snaps!
Is Corey ever gonna get his Zildjian symbols in the future?
Please tell me. Are they coming? Are they ever coming?
Well, Turkey is under a harsh dictatorship right now, so you can't really expect it.
Maybe that's the problem.
Those guys. Yeah, they're over there. They're trying their best, but they got some serious problems in Turkey.
I'm having a big problem with my Zildjian symbols. I've been waiting 3 months and they're not here yet, and I'm really irritated.
Well, when they get here, then it's time for a good time.
Guess so. Is the future more like Back to the Future, when they go to the future? I don't know if you've seen these movies. Total Recall. What was the other one, Phil? Recall Man or something?
Oh, Demolition Man?
Demolition Man?
Yeah.
What is the future more like for us, like to comprehend? More like Back to the Future, more like Total Recall, or more like Demolition Man?
Or Blade Runner.
Or Blade Runner? Or none of
Well,
the
the
above?
the music in Blade Runner is definitely better. Like,
Yes.
think of like, what if Huey Lewis got a song in Blade Runner? He would just totally lay that movie out. But he's in the Back to the Future stuff, and it's rad.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense. Yeah. I think the message that we should send in the future is Huey Lewis, stay out of the Blade Runner franchise. We don't want you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us how the dub robot like, so you're involved in a lot of science, government activity, time travel.
Yeah.
You can travel to different, different galaxies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're
A lot of
into
grant writing. Yeah.
You're into like saving time or like stopping people
Yeah.
from stealing time and wasting time.
Paperwork.
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 But tell us
Yeah.
how this all, like the other end of Dub Robot is music. Like, so how does this all like coincide with music, with specifically dub reggae?
Right. So if you think about art, right?
Mm-hmm.
Art is decorating like a space. Like, so like you have a room and you put up some art and it gets decorated. Music is about decorating time.
Wow.
I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that.
So Dub Robot is in that pursuit. And the time that it travels upon does emit a little bit of radiation.
Okay.
And so that's one thing that you have to be careful of. I mean, you need to have protective gear to protect yourself from that radiation.
Yes.
So as time gets wasted or spent or enjoyed, you're going to have these little sort of atom splitting events that happen.
How do
And
people
those
how do people react to when you perform these like in this time or this dimension or whatever you want to call it? We call them shows, okay, or like concerts.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what they call them in the future, but or in the past, but when you do these musical time decorations,
Yeah.
how do people react or respond to this?
Percentage-wise, it's probably like 15% confusion.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's a sort of larger percentage of maybe dancing that
Wow.
happens.
Sweet.
And then maybe even a more sort of poignant participation
Wow.
element. Yeah.
So people
Because
just get
the
involved.
the devices really are inviting, once you get beyond their...
So I've
Wilderness.
experienced this. My
Yeah.
wife and I were
Yeah.
part of a Drum Brigade show. Part of a Dub Robot show. It was
That's right.
seriously one of the most fun times I've ever had. And I actually played drums like in one of these Dub Robot shows.
Oh,
it was
man.
a complete production
Yeah.
with all these like science things, and it was super bizarre, but definitely cool. And people were like, all their faces were like Eric's face right now.
I'm like,
They were all like, I like this, I think, but I'm not sure. I don't know what to make of it. And it was amazing.
Yeah, that was the confusing part. And then there's just different stages,
Yeah.
Man, I want to go next
confusion.
time. You got to take me, Corey.
Yeah. You should just be in it.
I want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. On this show, we do different segments.
Okay.
So we have a couple questions that we ask, like rapid fire.
Can
So
you
that'll
make like
save
a
some
noise?
time.
You make like a noise to mark the segment?
Yes. And then we do Would You Rather? And I do have one more question about I have two more general questions before we get to that. I forgot to ask you. So one, take us through your typical day of Dub Robot. Like, so first of all, how long is your days like 24 hours? Or do you, like, when you're traveling in time, do you lose time? Like, how does this work?
Right. So the time part of the day is actually totally irrelevant when you're in travel mode. Yeah, because it could be like 3,000 years long, or it could be like 14 minutes. But generally, I wake up at 6:37 a.m. I get up, I go and feed the horses.
Horses?
I begin a knitting project, which I usually finish around 7:15. So I knit for a little bit, and
Knit?
knit, like I knit a sweater or socks or a shawl. It helps me with my smoking habit. I try to stop smoking at least once a day.
Smoking cigarettes?
Cigarettes, yeah.
Okay.
It's really hard to quit cigarettes. That's why I've never started. But I try. That pretty much brings me to the first part of the morning. Then after I feed the horses, I'll probably feed myself, and then I will go on a long walk.
Okay.
Wait,
And
what do you eat though?
Oh, I eat a well, it's actually a recipe of mine. It's called the Cheeto burrito. It's like a breakfast burrito, and it's a tortilla, mayonnaise, Cheetos, and beans, and you kind of roll it up like sushi, and then you cut it up. You cut it up into 5 or 7 pieces, and I'll usually eat maybe 3 of those pieces. And it's also called white trash sushi. But I like to call it the Cheeto burrito because you can have the different flavors of Cheetos. There's like nacho Cheetos or Flamin' Hot.
Yeah.
Those ones are hard on your stomach, though. But yeah, maybe that's more of like a lunch thing.
Excellent.
Oh,
But yeah,
my
generally
gosh.
for breakfast, I'll do like the cheese balls from Costco.
Okay.
Because they're still Cheetos. It doesn't have to be like corporate Cheetos. It could be, knockoff Cheetos.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's breakfast. Then I'll take the long walk. which
Long
is sort
walk.
of that's like an indeterminate time. It's just like, how long is long? You just kind of keep going, and then at some point you turn around and come back.
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
It sounds.
Yeah.
When do you
Then
actually
I'll,
get to work?
Oh, this is all working. Like the long walk, it's about on the walk, you sort of, say hello to everybody nearby that's hanging around. Sometimes I'll go to the liquor store and hang out,
Oh my gosh, dude.
look for a job. Then I come back and play my saxophone, make some tapes. Every day I write a letter to the president and send it. So
Wait, the
I usually
current
try to-
president or president from a different time?
just whoever's in office. Sometimes I'll write one to like Abe Lincoln,
Wow.
letting him know like what's going on.
Okay.
Deep.
Yeah.
Does he ever respond?
Yeah. When you send a letter to an elected official, they have to respond. It's sort of like a read receipt on a text message or an email.
Wow.
They have to respond.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does Abe think about how things are rolling right now?
Well, he just kind of sits there. He's got his own statue now. So what a narcissist.
How's the music industry in your opinion? Like, what would you change about the
Well-
music industry? Do you think it's good? Do you think it should change? Like, do you think it's just a waste of time? Like, what's your thoughts on the music industry?
Well, everybody always talks about like, this is a music industry standard. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't feel like our industry has any standards anymore.
No.
So
We'd have to agree with you
I
on
feel, yeah. The music industry is a funny place.
that.
I don't really
agree.
know how to answer that question. It's kind of like, what do you
What do you think about a circus? Is it good or is it
Yeah.
bad?
yeah.
Yeah. Let's get into some rapid fire Q&A.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Drum Brigade Podcast.
We got Dub Robot
Okay.
on the line with us,
Sure.
ready to do some rapid fire
What?
Q&A.
Rapid fire.
Yeah. All right. What question should we go with first, man? I don't even really know.
I'm really interested in this one because you probably know because you've been there. So say there's someone currently who could, not that you would need this because you could just go get one yourself, but say someone could make you a pet dinosaur of any type, any dinosaur that ever was. It has to have actually existed at some point, but they can make you your own dinosaur as a pet. Which one would you choose?
The pterodactyls. I'd go with like the 16-foot wingspan one. I can't remember the species name. It's like Pterodactylosaurus, Dinosaurus, something like that. It's like, there's different species of dogs. Like there's the cockapoodle.
Yeah.
And the German, whatever. So it's 16-foot wingspan. Because you can park that in they can live in like a 2-car garage.
Yes.
Really sweet animals. Their poop smells like vinegar though. So you have to kind of get beyond that. It's a really strong, not like donkey smell. Like it's more of like apple cider. Yeah, because they only eat mangoes, prehistoric mangoes.
Oh, they don't eat meat? That's good to know.
Yeah.
Dang, I might have just changed
vegetarian.
mine based on that.
Yeah.
I always liked the Brontosaurus Rex, Phil.
That's not what it's called.
Brontosaurus, because they ate vegetables. So I'm like, we could just hang out and eat vegetables together. Phil likes the
And
pterodactyl.
feathers.
I'm with you on the
Feathers.
pterodactyls.
Yeah.
Feathers.
Feathers.
Eric, what kind of dinosaur would you get?
T-Rex, because I just watched Jurassic Park last night and I liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
What if it ate you?
Well, it's my pet.
Oh,
I'll tell it what to do.
well,
What
all right,
to do?
that's cool. I would get a Brontosaurus so we can eat vegetables.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dub Robot. This is a new. I don't want to. I'll let Phil ask that one. Based on first impressions, what do you think people would think you're into, and what kind of music would people think you play? So if I'm meeting Dub Robot for the first time, I'm like, oh well, this guy's obviously into blank, and this guy does this for a living, or what would my first impressions be of you?
Well, the Time Transportation Authority wants, I have to wear protective clothing, so I wear a lab coat, sometimes boots and gloves, and I also wear time goggles, which you can get on my website if you need it ever to see through time. They're really good for that. But so yeah, people.
Wait, do you make goggles that'll make you have good time, like as a drummer? Because if that's the case, I need those.
I want those now.
Yeah. Well, in China, there's a lot of people that have perfect pitch because the Mandarin and Cantonese dialects, when you say a word like for instance, we say a word that's very used all the time, like and.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say and.
And.
Wait.
Did you notice that everyone had a different pitch?
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone had a different pitch of and. If you said that same word in Cantonese, you would have the same exact pitch every time.
What?
Whoa.
So because children learn that as far as communicating, a lot of Chinese people have perfect pitch, way more than over here because it's learned.
Interesting.
At least good relative pitch.
Yes.
But if you notice over here, a lot of people have what's called perfect time.
Huh.
So they can nail a tempo. Like if you ask someone to click out a tempo.
Yes.
You could do this with your students. Just show them how to do it. Say, okay, here's 120. Here's how that feels. And then you play a different tempo, and then you say, go back to 120. Most of the time, they're going to get within fractions of a BPM on that. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of I've seen this a lot with my students that everybody has a their comfort zone is 100 to 120 or 125. Like if you go play a beat, it's normally like at 115 or 120. Like,
Yeah.
And it never really moves from there.
like Jeff Endyke.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. So what would people think that? So you have to wear protective clothing, so people would think you were in some kind of like science field. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't necessarily think you were a time traveler inventor. Or a musician. I would think that you were like a trash receptacle. No.
Yeah, like some kind of city worker.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caltrans.
Yes.
A lot of people think I'm into Caltrans music.
Or maybe,
and it's like,
or maybe I would think that you were just like maybe, and please don't take this the wrong way, but
yeah,
maybe like a guy with mental disabilities, like walking around on Melrose. Maybe
sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I get really sleepy. Time lagged.
Yes,
and it's hard. I mean, what's the difference between someone like that and then someone at an airport? It's really the same.
Yes.
You see people coming out of a plane, they all look like they're homeless on Melrose.
So
they're they've peed on themselves. They might be covered in vomit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is what Phil looks like right now because he just had a newborn baby. He hasn't had any sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely there.
He's tired. Based on your first impression,
pee.
so you've met me before and hung out with me and we've made music together. Yeah. Based on your first traveled the world. Based on your first impressions, because you haven't seen these other guys. Normally we play this game with the other guys too, but based on your first impressions of me, coming from a time traveling scientist, dub reggae musician, what would your first impression be of me, and what would you think I do for a living, and like what am I into?
Well, it's hard because I know you.
Yeah.
So
you can only see me as a drumming, like ska reggae drummer.
Yeah, top-notch, badass ska reggae drummer.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there we go. Are you okay? Did you just enter a new dimension? What happened?
I just dropped some really expensive equipment. Oh well.
No. Maybe you could go back in time and not do that.
I'll have to get my soldering iron out and fix it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
All right.
Dang. I don't know. I can't help you. I don't know where to get equipment to help you measure dog ears. That's like, I don't know. Phil, you got another rapid fire?
Oh, let me see. Okay, well, I've got one this is a new one for us, but I'm sure you already have some pretty developed feelings on this, because you already have a time machine. My question is, say you have a time machine, which you do, where would you prefer to go? The past or the future? How far and why? And this is pertaining to the past or future of now.
Right.
Phil's face right now.
So it comes back to the day segments, right? What am I doing every day? So when I compose, when I, sit down with my pipe and typewriter and keyboard and compose my staff paper, I like to be in the future when I do that, because like what did the engineers that were in the studio like the day that David Bowie walked in and played Space Oddity, or the day that Tom Waits went in the studio and laid down Frank's Wild Years, or the day that the Talking Heads, did their stuff. What did those people do? They had to be in the future in their mindset, right, to accept that music.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I see where you're going.
That stuff coming in, like you can't be like, well, let's do some good museum work here and make it sound old. So you have to be open to the future when you're composing.
Dang.
I like it.
When you're playing music, you need to be in the present, because that's the only thing that matters
Okay.
when you're actually performing. And when you're studying music, unfortunately, the only place you can do that is in the past.
Bro,
Okay.
I've been so enlightened right now.
Oh, wow.
Like, my mind is just completely blown. That made so much sense. That like,
Right?
I'm like beside myself.
Yeah.
That was a good question,
Yeah.
and that was an
was an excellent
incredible
answer.
answer. Man.
Right.
Where would you go, Corey?
I'm kind of afraid of the future.
Okay.
So I think I would go in the past and like be there to like witness like stuff in music and in time.
Where in the past, though?
Like what city?
Yeah, or time. Like
Time.
generally, like what era are we talking?
It's kind of it's scary to think about. Okay, I don't really know, man, because then you have to get into like civil rights and where I would actually be allowed to go if we went back in the past.
This is true.
You know?
Yeah, this is true.
So, but I would like to see some cool stuff musically, like I never got to see James Brown perform. I would like to go back to the days of Motown.
That would be cool.
You know what I would like to do is go back with the knowledge that I have and the style of drumming that I have now and play in the old days.
What?
And have them be like, bro, what are you even doing? And then, yeah.
Like a McFly moment.
Yeah. They'd just be like, this dude plays too loud though.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's terrible at jazz. So I don't know. I don't really know where I would go, but maybe like way back in history, like maybe like dinosaurs or something, or Jesus Day or something. I don't know. Where would you go?
I think I would go to the future.
Dang.
Yeah.
daring.
I want to see what's up. I want to see how things are going to be.
Dub Robot says we're cool in the future. He definitely knows us.
That's
Dang.
cool. I want to see more. I want to
So
see
I guess we're good.
Yeah, I want to get some ideas.
Yeah, right.
Where would you go, Eric?
I'll go to the past too.
Yeah.
I'll go to the past, but I would go to the past, but I would stay in the present.
How far in the past?
Why not? Let's go back to Mozart, dude.
Dang.
Whoa.
Yeah, like way
Okay,
past, dude.
Okay.
Dang. Can you see Eric with like those white wigs
Yes.
on, dude?
Yeah, he's got one on in my head right now.
Yeah. My hair's almost that color. It's all right. I got enough grays anyways.
I don't know. I didn't answer how far ahead I would go. I'm thinking like maybe like 100 years.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't want to go so far that the nature of everything has changed to a point where I can't understand it.
Well, what would you be looking for? Like flying cars and like,
Yeah. Anything. All the above.
would you visit Felix and Milo?
Yeah. Hopefully they'd be alive in 100 years. That'd be cool.
Milo, no, well, you got to start. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they'll have robo bodies mostly and just like.
Is there robots in the future? Dub Robot?
Mouse hands.
Mouse hands?
Yeah. That's all I can say. I mean, everything else I could say would be redacted, but mouse hands.
Mouse hands?
Yeah. Yeah. Like you don't need a mouse anymore. You just have a mouse hand.
Okay.
Hand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
The computer, like the mouse is your hand.
Oh,
Mouse
I was
hands.
thinking like itty bitty little teeny tiny mouse,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the animal.
I had the same thing.
Wow, mouse hands. That's all I can say. You
Yeah.
heard it here. Wow.
And nobody works out in the future.
Sweet.
Really?
So
Oh,
don't
dang.
don't get into
Sorry,
like
Eric.
I'm definitely
finance
staying
or
in the
anything
past.
Like that. Yeah.
Dang, Eric's bummed.
I know. Dang it.
Eric's bummed.
Yeah, the fitness industry totally collapses.
Of all things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Total desolation, destruction.
I think the
man.
question that we all want to know is: are there flying freaking cars in the future? Because we were supposed to have them by now, according to Back to the Future.
Check YouTube. They're here.
Wow.
Yeah. Happening now.
Dang.
It's true.
They're kind of. There are some crazy things going on in that control tower right now.
Right.
Let's get into Would You Rather.
Drum Brigade.
There's the
Phil's favorite
Phil.
drop.
Drum Brigade. Drum Brigade.
Oh, what?
Drum Brigade. Drum Brigade. Drum Brigade.
Yeah. Dub Robot, would you rather? Like, what do you prefer? Tacos or
Okay.
burritos?
Wow. So, have you ever had the taco pizza? It's a sandwich. It's a slice of pizza with a taco on top of it, and then another slice of pizza on top of that just to protect it.
Wow.
Chew into that.
We talking a crunchy taco or a soft taco?
It's actually good with both, but I do, if we're doing Would You Rather, I do prefer the crunchy taco because it just adds some texture.
Crunchy taco. Wait, pizza, taco, pizza?
Taco pizza. Sandwich. Yeah.
That is a good one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I always choose.
Try it.
I always go with burrito personally
Yeah, I'm
because
into burritos.
a big selling point
Yep.
to me is that you don't. They're pretty self-contained. You can
Yeah.
eat them while you're driving a
Yep.
car, and I feel like when I try to eat tacos, it just like half of it falls out. Maybe it's my technique, but
Yeah, same here.
that's how I
Burrito.
roll.
I ate tacos last night, and there was just beans all over the plate. Eric, what do you like?
Yeah.
Burrito.
Burrito here too.
I gotta try this pizza taco pizza though. That sounds really cool.
I gotta
Yeah.
Now, are you talking
Yeah.
like a whole? I'm picturing like straight up whole round pizza.
Oh, no.
Taco
like
and then a
pie-
whole.
Yeah.
You're saying just a slice?
Yeah, the pie-shaped slice.
Okay.
You know, the taco, you have to get a appropriate size taco that'll fit inside that triangle.
The
But,
proportions have to add up, right? It's got to be
yeah,
just right.
that
Okay.
can be
I get
that
it.
can be done.
pizza,
Yeah.
taco, pizza. I gotta
Yeah.
have one.
I got to try that.
Phil, give us a would
So
you
amazing.
rather.
Oh, I'm not even looking at the page. Would you rather cats or dogs?
This is to me.
Yes.
Oh, dogs for sure.
Dang.
Yeah, cats. Yeah, cats. They're just not very trainable. They're cute. I'm kind of semi-allergic to them.
Okay,
Oh, my dog just came. Marlena just showed up. She wants to
nice.
hang out in the control room.
That's awesome.
I like cats.
Yeah.
I'm with Dub Robot for
Dogs.
like all the exact same reasons.
Yeah, I
pretty
like
much.
Same.
Dogs. France or Germany?
Oh, that's an easy one. Germany.
All the way.
Screw you, France.
I'm with you, dude. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I like
Horrible,
Germany much
horrible
better.
country.
Horrible
So much
country.
better. Dude, could France ever make Ableton Live? No, they couldn't. They'd be like, no, sorry, we have to go to lunch now and go take a nap.
Sorry, I'm busy eating snails. I don't know. Are we being racist? I
Yeah.
don't know if we're being racist.
Maybe a little.
Shouldn't be like
I
that.
don't know.
I did like France the last time I went, but I don't
Yeah,
like it as
but
much.
do you
as I like
remember? Do you remember crossing the border from France to Switzerland? Whatever that city is, right on that border, it stunk so bad. It
Yeah.
smelled like broccoli and dead broccoli and old socks and
Ooh.
like rusted pineapple salsa. And then as soon as we get into Switzerland, it's just like fresh, mountain streams. It's
Dude.
amazing. Yeah.
Phil, give us one more.
Oh man. Okay, let's do cake or pie. I love that one. Are you on team cake or team pie? Dub Robot.
Team pie.
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Why?
There's too many things that can go wrong in cake.
That's what I feel about pie.
Yeah, really. But pie is just like, it's like a burrito, but better because it's sort of sweeter, It's all self-contained. A cake
That's a crust.
could
Yeah.
fall over. It could fall over.
That is
It's got
true.
frosting, flammable.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Do you have anything going on, like any performances or any like appearances that you want to promote on the Drum Brigade podcast?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be playing at a nuclear waste dump for Halloween.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to be doing a Halloween alien autopsy. That's going to be probably on Instagram. I hope if I can remember to bring my camera, I'll put that up for
Alien
you Instagram
autopsy.
fans. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, just kind of in that universe.
And-
I'm actually working on a cool project right now. It's called Arcade,
Okay.
and it's a software instrument you can all download. Put a link to it in your podcast notes or whatever. But
Okay.
you can try it for free for 100 days. It's basically like a loop-based instrument.
Whoa.
So the interface is you have these different sounds that Dub Robot makes, and you can play them on the white keys, and they can be like anything from like little beats and loops to like, you know, sounds, different instruments playing.
Dude.
And then if you hold down a white note and then you push the black note, any of the black notes sort of modify those sounds. So maybe if you hold one down and you push a black note, it might turn it in reverse, or it might play it'll play the loop from like a different starting point. And all of the modifications are very musical. So it basically like multiplies the usability of that sound like tenfold. So, and you can also hold down more than one note at the same time, and
Bro,
different things happen.
I've got to try
So that's
this.
been really fun. It's super fun. It's really great for making trailer music or just background music or just getting ideas started in a song,
Yeah.
and then you can add your instruments to it. And the cool thing is it's all in key and it plays. There's no like extra fiddling that you have to do. You can just kind of very intuitively approach the keyboard, play some music, and so it's made by this company called Output. I've been working for them for about 6 months.
Wow.
I'm really happy with the work that's on there. The whole team's doing a really good job. There's some really great sound designers, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Wait,
That's awesome.
what was it called
So-
again?
Arcade?
Arcade.
Arcade is the instrument, and Output is the company. And that's just one instrument they make. They make a lot of different other instruments that are very useful. But it's cool. It's it's been working with people like Diplo and all these sort of people that are doing stuff now. A lot of great beat makers are using and working with us. So.
Man, that is like, I can't wait to try that. So we'll put a link on our page, on the podcast page.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then how can people get a hold of you? What's your Dub Robot Instagram
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that stuff?
Yeah, so it's Instagram /Dub Robot. You can contact me on my website, dubrobot.com. Say hello to me out
Awesome.
there around California. I orbit pretty much. That takes me about 3 months to orbit, but
Wow.
I'm there.
If you guys haven't checked it out, go check out dubrobot.com. You can check out the lander. It's there's pictures all over like Instagram of that, and it's pretty cool stuff. It's pretty out there. You never know what you're gonna get. Check it out. Dub Robot, thank you so much for coming on the Drum Brigade podcast and talking to us about all kinds of different things. It was really cool.
Seriously.
Thanks, man.
Excellent. I hope to see you guys one day doing some interactive space karaoke together.
Yes.
Oh,
Cannot wait
yay.
for that day to happen.
Yes.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Be safe out there in whatever dimension you're in, and help us out in the future.
All right.
All right,
Stay
man.
close, my friends.
Thanks.
All right.
Later.
Drum Brigade.
Man, that was a crazy interview, bro.
That was a good one, man.
Good. There's some times, man, where like I don't know if it's like real or fake or like future or present or there's so many variables when when I'm talking to Dub Robot.
Yeah.
But you just have to roll with it. And then there's every now and again where you're like, this dude's legit, because he'll just drop some knowledge on you that you're like, I never thought about it. Like when he was talking about music being in the future and like gave examples of like David Bowie coming in, and like that could only be like thinking in the future, like future tense, you know, like.
Yeah, creating something new.
And
right?
yeah, creating something new, but then playing music in the present. What was it for the past?
Learning from the past.
Learning from the past. Dude, that is so legit. Like what he said is so legit. Like it's like, dude, it's freaking crazy. Dub Robot's
dude,
nuts,
I want to go hang out up there with him.
I'm telling you,
Control tower.
I've hung out with this guy like so many times, and it's always, you never know what's gonna happen, and it's always dope.
Yes, we gotta go up there.
Yeah,
I want to do a Drum Brigade Dub Robot collaboration.
Yes,
like, where we make music together, like live.
We got another. So that's another. We have 2 field trips now that we got to do.
Yeah,
we got to go shoot guns in the desert out of the Jeep
with no shirts on.
With no shirts on. And then we got to go up to Dub Robot.
Yeah,
do some
Dub Robot.
science.
See, that's
drop
the
some
future
science.
is good. See,
the Dub Robot is gonna be a good field trip, man. Yes. It's gonna be a good field trip. That dude is unreal, man. He's so cool, and like it's so like out there, man. It's like it's hard to explain, but yeah, it is what it is, dude. It's dope. And he says that we're up and running and like in the future, so that's all I care about. Anyways, I think that's where we're going to wrap up the show. We don't have any listener questions this week. We don't have a question of the day this week. I did have a soapbox this week, but I've already gotten on my soapbox 3 times. Phil has to get to his son.
very important stuff.
Eric's got to go fight fires.
Yeah.
We got to mess with the SPD-1, dude.
We got to mess with this SPD-1. Like I said, dude, right when we took a break before we got Dub Robot on, knock on the door. I got my hopes up. Don't think I didn't. I was like, oh man, it's the Zildjians. Nope. But it was the power cord to my SPD-1, or no, SPD-S. So now I can power that mug on and test it out and see what we're working with. Oh, yes.
Heck yes.
I'm going to do that right now. Gentlemen, it's been a good one. We made it happen again this week.
Oh, yeah.
We made it happen. It's the Drum Brigade Podcast. Go follow Dub Robot. Go follow www.drumbrigade.com, funkyphil.com, CoreyKingston.com, Eric the Fireman, Eric Paget Drums. Yes, sir. Drum Brigade. Drum Brigade. Drum Brigade. Drum Brigade.
Drum Brigade. Drum Brigade.